Saludos. Welcome to another episode of The Wandering Broker. I am your host, Jose Quinones, the broker of record for Linda Vista Real Estate out of Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, and my co-host, Marquisa Edmond, the phenomenal lender.
Oh,
How you doing, Marquisa?
I'm good. How are you today?
I am feeling awesome. It's look at the weather.
It's beautiful.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
Spring is here.
It's here.
And summer is right around the corner.
Yes.
So today, I wanted to start off by talking about it, and I had to take a few notes, man. Over the weekend, I read an article on the Wall Street Journal that said the headline said mortgage rates continue to rise.
Yes.
Right? And the mortgage finance giant Freddie Mac said that the average rate for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage rose to 5.11 as we head into the year's busiest stretch for home sales, right? The rate hit 5% just a few weeks ago for the first time since 2011. And we started the year at 3.22. What's going on?
So, here's the thing. It's reality is here, and they continue to rise. That's based on if you have a really, 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 really good credit score and all these other great factors. But rates have been actually higher than that. But I just have to say, rates are going to continue to rise. We don't know where they're going to be, but they're still good compared to historical rates. Prior to COVID, okay, go back a little further, they were in this range. So we're just heading back to that. And then when you take all things into consideration, it still puts you at a mortgage payment where it's still comparable to rent.
Yeah,
because rent is so high.
That's right. And they said that the Fed signaled that more increases are likely this year.
Yes.
The writing is in the wall like graffiti, right? And
Yes.
what's so crazy is that it is a seller's market, but yet an opportune time for buyers. Why?
It still is, okay? Because again, as we mentioned, rent is not cheap. Rent has still seen its share of increases throughout time, okay? And then now is a time where you may, before it was very competitive, super competitive where rates were in the 3% and you're getting full ask offers and paying the seller's transfer taxes and all these wonderful tactics that we came up with to win that offer. Now you might have a chance, okay, to submit your offer, all right? And you may only be up against one other offer. You have an opportunity to still get in the game. It is still an appreciating asset. It is still something that's going to be a return on your profit. A return on your purchase, forgive me. And then also, along with all of that, where else are you going to go? Where else are you going to be? Right. Home ownership is a part of a lifetime. So if you don't own, then you rent. And I always want to be in the position of I own.
That's right. And then according to the National Association of Realtors, sales of existing homes have dropped 4.5% in March, just in March from a year ago. So once again, it's a reminder, it's still a strong seller's market.
It is. It is still a strong seller's market. But we're noticing as mortgage lenders, that applications, the volume, the amount of activity that we had on applications is starting to decrease. So we're not getting as many people applying to buy a home. There is that fear out there. I don't know if you're experiencing that on the side of being a realtor.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but we were seeing applications coming in like crazy. More people are nervous and concerned about rising interest rates. Is this still the right move for you? We're spending a lot more time explaining why buying a home right now is still okay.
Which is phenomenal because, and I say it a little bit, right? You do see it, but it's really just the fear mongering, right? It's still lack of the education. So we just got to continue reminding folks that it's still a good time.
Yes.
And waiting is not going to do nothing because we are seeing the interest rates. The Fed's already said it.
Yeah.
It's likely.
Yes.
It's likely to continue to increase.
Yes. And so we make it work, right?
That's right. So, question for you. HELOC. Talk to me. What the heck is HELOC?
Listen, okay, so not every lender can do or offer HELOCs, all right? And I don't as a mortgage lender.
What does it stand for?
But I get excited because we need to talk about this. A HELOC is a home equity line of credit. And I'm so excited.
One more time.
A home equity line of credit. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because we experienced a period of time when the rates were in the threes. Everyone that owned a home had a great opportunity to refinance. So whereas some homeowners were sitting at 6%, which we're inching back up to now, okay, we refinanced a lot of homeowners over the last couple of years out of that 6% range into the threes,
We've had a
twos,
couple of
okay.
clients there.
Yes, we've done that together. Although we're getting away from that, it's okay, right? So now we're in the point where, hey, maybe it may not be the best time to refinance based on the rise of mortgage interest rates. But there's always, and that's why I say you've got to find the opportunity in the market and know when to pivot
That's
because
right.
now home equity line of credits and which is different than a home equity loan. We'll talk about it, two different products. Is a way to capitalize as far as taking the equity out of your home in a market where your values are at the highest they've ever been. It's still a good time. You just got to know and have the conversation on what you would like to do and what works best for you. But I've been excited for the last 2 months, to be honest, about HELOCs. I don't even offer them, but I'm excited and everybody should know about them because if you're in a position where you own your home, you've been in your home, you didn't make any moves in this market in the past couple years, you've just kind of watched to see what's going to happen, but you like to use the equity in your home because your values are up, really consider a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, or a home equity loan. I'll just give a
Go
quick
ahead. Go ahead. I want to
rundown of
hear it.
what they are. A HELOC is where you have the mortgage on your home, or you may not. Your home may be paid off, but you have equity in your home. What is equity? The equity is the difference between what you owe and the value of your home. All right? So if you don't owe anything, you have the full value. Okay? If you have a mortgage on your home, then it's the difference between the mortgage and then what your appraised value of your home is. All right? A lot of us are sitting pretty. So, in one way or another, the way this market has been moving, there's an advantage somewhere. Someone has an advantage, whether you're a buyer or a seller. Okay? But a HELOC and a home equity loan allow you to use that equity in your home. When you refinance, you have closing costs. Those typically range between $5,000 to $6,000. Okay, to tap in to refinancing your home to take cash out. With a HELOC or a home equity loan, the closing costs are a lot cheaper. You're talking somewhere around here about $500 or more. Or that could be your price. But that's a big difference in the closing costs. So you're saving money on closing costs, okay? And I'm just being honest. The rates right now on a HELOC or home equity loan are quite similar to what mortgage rates are right now. You're seeing them anywhere in the 5 to 6% range. You may do a little better. It all depends on your credit scores, your debt to income. So you want to reach out to a bank that offers that. But the value that you're able to get with those is low closing costs. You're able to tap into your equity. They're pretty quick turn times, okay? And the appraisal may not be extensive, meaning they may be able to do a drive-by appraisal, but the process is a lot more streamlined. Please take and consider those because you just have to know how to pivot in this market. And I bring this up because there are a lot of homeowners out here that have their home, have been sitting on it. You may have kids that are going to college. You may want to do improvements to your home. I do not recommend this just to take out money and go spend it and accumulate debt because you
Yes.
are accumulating debt here. But you want to use it wisely, but you want to use your home as the asset that it is. Oh, sorry, I'm hitting my mic. Okay, because I'm getting excited. But just knowing that that is a great opportunity. And always remember, if you're going to sell your home, you don't want to do this now and take your equity. You want to leave that equity for selling your
Say it
home.
one more time. One more time.
If you're planning on selling your home tomorrow,
That's
of course, this is not the step you want to take. But if you see yourself remaining in your home for more long term, 5 to 7 years, 10 years, then this is something that you can consider. A HELOC, you're approved for a certain amount. You pay on that amount. You can reuse it. Okay, your terms vary. Okay, that's something you need to look into. A home equity loan is amortized. It is more set up where you have a set term. You make a monthly payment and you pay that down until it's paid in full. Two different products. You want to go with what works for you, but they are two options where you are still assuming more debt. So you want to make sure it's the right time, and you only want to take what you need. You want to be smart and wise about anything that you accumulate debt in, but it's an option. It's something to get excited about. What do you think?
Phenomenal. And with that, anything else that we need to know?
Oh, we could talk forever, but I think that's all we'll give them for today.
That's right. That's all we're gonna do, man. With that, how can people get a hold of you?
Okay, you can reach me at 302-824-8587. I'm with Tidewater Mortgage Services. I would love to help you any way I can.
And with that, also Jose Quiñones with Linda Vista Real Estate, 302-313-1600 out of Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. May you have a phenomenal day.